name's Addie. I am going to be walking through a demonstration and teach of a line dance that I found online. And I will preface all of this video by saying that it's not my dance. I've adapted it from a video that I watched, kind of wrote the step sheet according to what I saw. I'll include all those details down in the caption, but I think it's a great song. I've had the song, which is No Time to Talk by the Jonas Brothers, stuck in my head for the longest time, and this is my favorite dance that I've seen choreographed to it. So I'm gonna go through it. It is a 48 count, 2-wall dance. I'll kind of dance it front and back this way and front and back this way, just to give you different angles as I go through. But otherwise, I'm just gonna jump right in. Part A is kind of the basic, like the base of the song and the dance. It happens more often than Part B. Part B is only going to be danced during the chorus, so there are 3 of them. For Part A, it's only 16 counts. Let's just face, I'm going to face this as my 12 o'clock wall as I'm dancing, so 12, 3, 6, 9. And it's going to start with a right foot step forward, so weight starting on your left, right step forward, and then swivel heels out, heels in. So that's 1 and 2. On 3 and 4, you're going to do the same kind of move, except you're stepping forward left, and then heels out, swivel in, back to center. So all together again, that's step, swivel, swivel, step, swivel, swivel. Now we're going to do a right rock recover. So right forward, recover, weight back on left, and then we're going to begin a series of turns over our right shoulder. The first half of the turns starts in section 1 and then transitions into section 2. So I'm just going to go through the whole spin. You're going to do a quarter turn over your right shoulder. So that right foot that just recovered is going to go quarter turn towards 3 o'clock. Then you're going to pick up your left foot and do a half turn. So we're now facing 9 o'clock. And then you're going to finish the turn on your right foot. So kind of picking up that right, continuing your spin, another half turn, and we're facing 3. So let's put all section 1 together. Then I'll give you the counts and we'll go from there. So step, swivel, swivel. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, swivel, swivel. Left, swivel, swivel. Right, rock, recover, and then quarter, half, half. One more time. I lied. I'm actually going to do the words again and then the counts. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right swivel, swivel. Left swivel, swivel. Rock, recover, quarter, half, half. Now if we do the counts, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. You'll notice that we land on our right foot on the first count of section 2. That's intentional because we're going to go right into section 2 with a left recover step. But just recognize how when you spin, you're ending your turn, and then that right foot planting down is count 1. Count 2 is just going to be a recover, so shifting your weight back to your left, and then you're doing a behind side cross. So with your weight on your left, you're going right behind, left out, right foot cross. So let's pretend we just did our spin, we landed right. That's the 1 count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, recover, behind side cross. The last part of section 2 is going to be a heel grind, quarter turn over your left shoulder. So you're taking your left foot, heel grind out to the side. So left heel, grind with that quarter turn, and then you're bringing this in for and step, and then a half pivot turn. So that half pivot is just going to be a left unwind your hips so that you go from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and that's 16 counts. So just section 2 again with that right, left, recover. 5, 6, 7, 8, recover, behind side cross, heel grind turn, and step unwind. Amazing. Let's do the counts. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Beautiful. That is all of section A. So let's do that with the words, with the counts, and then with the counts. So 3 times total. Here's part A. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, swivel, swivel. Step, swivel, swivel. Right rock, recover. Quarter, half, rock, recover. side cross, heel grind quarter, and step unwind. Swivel again. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, and 7. Keep going. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. So that's actually the sequence of the dance. You're going to do A 3 times, and then you're going to go into B. So it's A, B. Section B, the first time you do it, you're going to be facing 6 o'clock, and this is the chorus. So we just did our pivot turn, weights on our left. We're going to do diagonal, what do they call it? Skate steps. So skating, technically this is, 7:30. Skate at a diagonal with your right foot towards 7:30. 1, 2. And then 3, 4 towards the other diagonal. And then we're going to go back at that right diagonal, but this time it's a shuffle step. So it's right, left, right. Just to show you the counts, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're doing a slide left on 5, 6. So it's a 5, hold 6, and then wrap it up with a coaster step. Right coaster step, so it's right foot back, left foot back, right foot forward on 7 and 8. Let me get my counts right, do that again. 5, 6, 7, 8, skate 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, hold 6, 7, and 8. A little faster. 5, 6, the words, skate, skate, shuffle, slide, hold, coaster, step. All right. So from here, I think this is the hardest part for me to explain in words. So we did our coaster step. We're gonna do another series of that half pivot turn. So it's a step half pivot turn. Step forward left, unwind your hips. So we're doing a half turn over our right shoulder. And now we're transferring our weight onto our right because we're gonna go into a shuffle step. So it's gonna be left, right, left, forward, shuffle. So again, we just did our slide, coaster, step. We're going to step left, pivot over right, shuffle left, right, left, and then we're going to do a full turn. So you can break it up in halves with your feet. So if I'm planting my weight on my left, I'm going to do a half turn over my left shoulder, stepping back on my right foot, and then finish that half turn, stepping your weight back on your left. So altogether it's a full spin, but it helps to think of it as halves sometimes, so you know like which foot you're planting your weight on. So again, we just did our coaster step. We're gonna do a left, half pivot over our shoulder, shuffle, left, left, full spin, stepping right, stepping left. The last part of this section is going to be a kick, toe, unwind. So you're keeping your weight on your left foot the whole time, kicking right, planting your toe, and then unwinding to face 6 o'clock again. You can kind of end with this knee popped because you're going to flow right into your section after that with some knee pops. So pretending we just did our coaster step, let's do all that section together. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, half pivot, shuffle, step. Well, I missed the full spin. Let's do that again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Half turn, shuffle, step, spin, spin, kick, and point, unwind. So that unwind transitions from one section to another. All right, let's put all of part B that we know together. Starting with your skates. 5, 6, 7, 8. Skate, skate, diagonal, slide, hold, coaster, step, step, half pivot, shuffle, full spin, kick and toe, unwind. With counts. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So that unwind is going to take you into and 1. You'll notice that your right foot is up. Your weight's on your left still. That's intentional because the next 3 steps are going to be a walk forward. You're walking right, left, right. It's technically a camel walk because every time you step your right foot down, you can pop your opposite knee. So what that would look like is toe touch down, unwind. And then the next section, you're gonna step right, pop left, step left, pop right, step right, pop left. So that's 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Pop, 2, 3, 4. Weights on your right. You're gonna do a kick and point. So left foot kick and bring your left foot to match right, transfer your weight, then point out to the side with your right. So after that kick and point, you're gonna hold for a half count, then do a cross unwind. So right over left, unwind, half turn, facing 12 o'clock again. Let's just do all that with that kick, touch, leading into our next section. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Hollow part B. 5, 6, 7, 8. Skate, skate, shuffle, slide, pull, coaster step, hop, pivot, shuffle, full spin, kick and toe, point, pop, pop, kick and step, unwind. I called it a step, but it's just a touch. Touch because you're not shifting your weight. You're just doing a kick, touch, cross, unwind. All right, last section of part B. After you do that unwind, let your weight fall into your right foot because you're going to do a body roll. You go ahead, body roll, which I'm not very good at. So I just kind of shift my weight back, body roll over 2 counts. Then you're gonna step your left foot behind your right and try to do another body roll if you're feeling ambitious. So that's body roll, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the last 4 counts, you're gonna do 2 scissor steps. So scissor steps, you're stepping out right, and then bringing your left foot in, kind of sliding it towards your right foot, and then crossing. So that's what makes the scissor pattern. So that's right out, slide, cross, and then the left scissor step is gonna be a left, slide right, and cross. So all together, pretend you just did your cross unwind. We're gonna go right into body roll, cross behind body roll, and scissor, right and left, scissor step. So your weight should be on your left, you just crossed left over right. Awesome. And I know the angles on this are weird, you can't really see my feet too well, so after I do this part B, I'm gonna do part A and part B facing different walls, and then review the sequencing and just play some music. So part B, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slide, skate, shuffle, slide, hold, coaster step, step, half, pivot, shuffle, full spin, kick and point, unwind, pop, 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 kick and touch, cross unwind, body roll, scissor right, scissor left. All right, I'm gonna do counts actually, but I'll face you. So I'm pretending that you're my 6 o'clock wall, and this is part B for the first time during chorus 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. And right after part B, that 32 counts, you're gonna go right back into A. So remember, that's gonna be your step, swivel, swivel, step, swivel, swivel. And then you'll keep going. So the sequence will be A, 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 B, A, 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 B. And then because chorus 3 comes a little bit early, that third brick, you're gonna do A, A, B. So only 2 instead of 3. But let's practice facing what would be your 12 o'clock wall again. Let's just run through A, 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 B all together. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, swivel, swivel, step, swivel, swivel, rock, recover, quarter, half, half, behind side cross, quarter, and step, half turn. Part A again, step, swivel, swivel, rock, recover, spin, side, rock, behind side cross, quarter, and step. A again, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, and 7. Pause. We're gonna go into B now. So remember, that's gonna be skate, skate. 5, 6, 7, 8. Skate, skate. Slide, hold, coaster, step. step, hop, pivot, shuffle, full spin, kick and point, hop, 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 kick and touch, cross and line, body roll, scissor step, scissor step. And again, you go right back into A here. And again, the sequence is A, 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 B, A, 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 B, A, A, B. I'll write that down below too, but I think that's all I have to tell you. No tags, no restarts. Here is No Time to Talk by the Jonas Brothers.